Okay. Have you filled out any March Madness brackets? I have not. For those who don't know, Europeans who are probably watching, if they're watching, March Madness is a basketball tournament that happens in the United States where a bunch of collegiate athletes compete over the course of March to be the best basketball team in the country. I personally don't do it as much as I used to. I kind of was into it more, especially when I was going to a university that had a team that participated every once in a blue moon. But we're not here about March Madness. We're here about Crusader Kings 3. Welcome in, chat. Silver, welcome. How you doing? We are here once again with you all for another lovely day of content creation, trying to get artifacts in our hands and then in the trash, Kobe style. You know, we'll see how this goes. Hopefully it's fun. Hopefully it's entertaining. If not, you know, we'll figure it out. And if it's not, that's on yours truly. But yes, I'm happy to have you all here on YouTube, on Twitch, on TikTok. Is TikTok connected? We'll find out here soon. Currently do not have an active live stream on TikTok. Yeah. Shit, let's double check that they're connected, because I have in the past been historically not connected to them. No, they're connected. So that's good. Alrighty, so the intro, like I said, we're going to be playing it as an adventurer and running around the map, trying to destroy a couple artifacts that we come in contact with. We'll see which artifacts we can find. I have a couple on my brain right away. Obviously, the Papal Tiara is one of the more fancier ones. And then after that, we'll probably go for maybe one of the Byzantine ones. And then we'll just keep going down a line, maybe to fill all the different slots within the artifact mode, where it's like a crown, a regalia, armor, weapon, 4 trinkets. But from there we will we'll figure it out. Let's jump to it. Should not be that hard. We're gonna start in 1066 because I think there's more artifacts then. We're gonna start as a custom adventurer. We'll see how this goes. We shall see how this goes. Welcome in, everybody. Hope your week is getting to a good start on all that. Let's do this. Let's do that. Perfect. Okay. Okay. So the first one we're probably going after is the Papal Tiara, but we need to make money first. What culture and other things should we do? Probably create your own. We'll probably do it on apply Iron Man mode and see if there's any sort of other changes we want. We play with more game rules on, but I don't think those will be affecting our outcome here. I like to have impact of advantage plus 10. Max landed list adventures doesn't really matter. Coordination, interesting. Okay. I like to randomize the Silk Road to see what those are and what they're up to. And yeah, apply that. Let's go ahead and create our own custom character. I think we'll start in the HRE. Create your own adventurer. This dude's got quite the head on him. Is he Franconian? I don't know. What culture should we be? What culture lends itself to being a dude who is running around destroying artifacts? That we didn't think of too much of. I know there's some artifact ones that are like piety and stuff like that. Gothic has Malevolent Invader. I didn't know that. Let's look at our Northern Dramatic. Norse running around as a fake Viking. That would maybe be fun. Or Danish, because they have eye for vengeance. We could also do Croatian. Maybe Bosnian, Serbian, Bulgarian. Is there Vandal culture? Jimmy John, welcome in. Are we playing? We're not playing the AGOT mod. Did it say that we're playing the AGOT mod? In the description? Did I mess up? No. But in the AGOT mod, I imagine there is Vandal culture. Why don't we start as like a French culture or something like that? It feels like the French to really tear down, or we could be Greek, because we're probably going to be either iconoclastic or some of the Christian faiths that are more hated upon. Pictish. We could be Welsh, get longbowmen, stuff like that. Fine poetry, concubines, high lore. We could be Breton. We could be Cornish. What does ancient mines do? Quarry lines get more of that. Cumbrian. Because also be Berber. Family business. Have you ever tried a Japan campaign? PMR, welcome in. I have not. I played it as Ainu and them taking all over Japan. That was a fun little jaunt, but I have not in a while doing that. I filled out my 2 for family. That's fun. Who do you have going all the way? We could be Trojan or Macedonian. PMR, thank you very much for the follow. Or we could be like Persian. Beacon of Learning. That seems kind of counterintuitive. Haponek. Yamoto. Or Latin. Why don't we be Italian? A nice Italian man who hates the arts. Arizona for the actual one I tried. The one I just had, St. John's. Where is St. John's again? Greek iconoclastic. I think we might be... Yeah, I think you might be right. I think Greek iconoclastic might be the move. So we're going to go and change that to Eastern Roman. It's funny that they have only one Eastern Roman. That's the thing, is the more I watch or hear about schools in California, in the United States, I don't know half of them. I don't know where any of them are. I don't know what they do. They're always like in the Northeast, New York. Yeah, again, always in the Northeast doing some bullshit. We could be iconoclastic, or we could be Lullard, or we could go wild card and be a Buddhist faith called Maitreya, which has the same outcome. Yeah. All right, let's do that one. Let's do that. We're a Greek who really doesn't know what he's up to. We're gonna randomize our look. His name is Petros. I liked Petros. Petros. Bruce. We do it for him. Starting at Afghanistan. We already started in Germany. Let us randomize the banner a little bit. A lot of Starbucks commercial here. The mermaid looking things. But let's just adjust emblem to have animals. And let's do this one. That's kind of spooky. I like it. Happy St. Patrick's Day to you, Jimmy. I can point to the most D1 football schools. Yeah, that's fair. All right, so what is this build gonna look like? We need to be completing schemes. So either we're gonna go down Midas touch, but have a lot of intrigue focus, because I like having, you need money. So getting money early on is always good. I don't know if we need a golden person, or we could do elusive shadows. Agent acceptance would be nice too. But as a landed, it doesn't really make sense. Hostile scheme potential plus 10%. Maybe we go down this. I mean, the 120 schools versus like 300 schools sometime basketball. I think we'll go down intrigue as the puppet master. We're going to be temperate. We are going to be probably eccentric. We're probably also going to be ambitious. How's that looking across the board? It's 7, 6, 8, 8. We don't need the higher prowess. Let's go ahead and just give our pop. Well, let's not pop our skills up. And then we shall give ourselves disloyal so that we can get extra points. Oh, wow, I'm here on time for the first time. JCab, welcome in. Beginning with Elusive Shadow, you could just go to university later. Yeah, you're right, you're right. That's always a thing. I always forget that we can be going to the university to get that going. I will hydrate. We forgot about our things. We forgot our water bottle, wherever that is gone. Shrewd for 50 points. I mean, that would be nice to have just a general upgrade. Veteran adventurer, we start off with that. Ignores this, general opinion, followers, characters. We could have that. We could also do burden because we're not gonna get merit, so we'll just have that going for us, and then we'll be 20 more points into something. I don't know. There's nothing that gives like that little points, but maybe Blade Master, Hunter. Eager Reveler is considered evil. We'll take Blade Master to do that. Okay, Petros of the Bruce family. You're gonna get a lot of stress. Eccentric, temperate, and ambitious. I think we'll be able to find a way through. We'll up our age to 33. Finalize that. And we will start. I don't know how he became. How do you think he became a Buddhist? Maybe he traveled to the east, and during his travels, he somehow got bought in on some bullshit, and for whatever reason is now in charge of that. Okay, so we are unlanded, and the way we're gonna be successful is we need to get a master thief, which allows us to then unlock the steel artifact interaction. So from there, we'll be able to go and run around. You lower age to 16. I think I would like to have him to older so that he can have more perk points from the start. And then if he dies, this isn't one of those runs where we need the character to stay alive. As long as we have the bonuses, we'll be fine. And Master Thief is under... supply tent, right? Yeah. So first thing we'll do is probably construct the supply tent to get that going. Let's look at the options we have. Sometimes they give you pretty decent options, and sometimes they just give you ass. Jorgen, and Eric. I think Jorgen and Eric are good. Stop. Wolfgang and Wolram. And then Hilde and Conrad. I'm playing myself in Scotland with the adventure start. That's fun. Burns, welcome in. I think I'm more interested in Jorgen and Eric, just because they have more well-rounded stats. Well, the thing is, we also need to, I should look at the steel interact, but it doesn't matter. We'll get more people. Let's get Wolfhild and Conrad as our homies so we can start putting a team together. We're going to become freebooters as our focus, and then we will construct this. Let's see what stats we got from the beginning. Looks like kind of a range of stats. It's more stress, more bonuses here. Can you try and save the line of Ube? I always try and he always dies. Who is the line of Ube? I was playing CK3 earlier and I got chess playing monkey. I love the... I feel like I've never gotten that run or that edition when I've played, but maybe that's just me. All right, why don't we... Unfortunately, we don't have the new update that is coming where you can pin artifacts and you can search the artifacts, and maybe we should have just saved this idea for the future, because right now the easiest way to find artifacts is to either know straight up where they are or go to the artifact owners and say has an inventory, and then you can look through their inventory this way. So we can do that and see what's going on. I think the goal is to take out a crown, a journal, a weapon, an armor, regalia, and 4 trinkets. So I'll write down somewhere what we're doing. I think our first goal will be to do the papal tiara, because it's kind of the most notorious crown in the game. And then after that, we can look around and see what artifacts are going. Like this one, the Akil al-Mulk, is a good regalia. It has a pretty long history all the way back to some guy back in those ages. And then as for weapons, I think El Cid has one. He has Colada, doesn't he? I might be wrong, but I've never actually tried to steal from another adventurer before. Maybe he doesn't start with a weapon. But for now, why don't we get to putting a team together? We need to put a team together to make enough money to be happy and all that stuff. Seduction phase, fabricate hooks. We could reset, but that's taking a lot of stress on early. Why don't we go to the local castle and see if we can recruit some people? We also need to get our second in command. Right now, we only have Conrad the Proud as a decent guy. Let's go to the locals and see what they got going on. They got a hunchback guy. He's not that interesting to learn from. We could get another Wolfgang. He's a 9, 12, 8, 2, 9. I think the best way to get guys is actually through the travel mechanic. They'll just give you people randomly. There's a 30% chance that we win this gamble. I would like more money, please. Good gambling. Good gambling. We can go and become a person who is a Hesluter, and our wit will increase more if we click on this one. It also costs us 25 gold to do that. People say that this is a good thing to do, just wandering around and doing getting this bonus, because at the end of the trees you get a bunch of bonuses. For example, I don't know if my face is covering it, is not. More diplomacy, monthly life experience, and movement speed, renown, prowess, small health boost, army gold maintenance, and what's the last one over here? Number of knights, size of regiments. So it is pretty significant. And then prowess per stress level. It is significant. Thank you to everybody who's on the stream thus far, enjoying it. I hope you are. But yeah. Y'all are very appreciative of you all being here now with us. If you're on Twitch or if you're on YouTube and you haven't liked the video yet, this is your opportunity to do so, or else I will find your family and bestow gifts upon them that they will then be like, Dad, why didn't you give me, or sibling, whatever extension of family, why don't you give me these gifts? And then there will come a rift in your family because I've been such a good gift giver that the rest of your family looks down upon you. And then from there on, they might cut you out of the will and put me in your stead. Just saying. Just saying. Okay. 25 gold for this, or just this free money. Let's see who are the opportunities. We've got this guy for... I've always feel like the people are super inflated cash-wise. We just get this random girl Let's just get this random girl to join our camp. Let's do an intrigue event. I don't know if we want to be breaking the log just yet. We can look at these people. Some of them will become our stooge so that we can get easier health. Intrigue battles. Trustworthy eavesdropper. The contract requires you to travel 3 counties to perform intrigue or diplomatic challenge each, or simply burning precision opinion. Let's go ahead and do that. Small group shall travel around. I will put my ear to the ground. See, this is what I was just saying. The game just gives you guys. We could get Harold de Montieu. It's a French ass name for a German. Du Montieu. 20 gold for this guy. Perfect. We'll delay. 5% chance our girl dies. I paid good hard cash for this person, so why don't we just wait? We definitely need to get a personal physician, but also we just need to wait until this is done so I can see what the artifact theft is looking like. We will get the traveler trait because that also gives us access to bonuses, so we're going to want to get that earlier on. The more traveling we do, the better that skill will go up. Right now we're called Bas Petros. We should probably rename our band. The Round Table of Hounds. First and foremost, we're cat people. Cat gang. Let's see if that changes our... Yeah, it does. Okay. I will put my ear to the ground again. Danger of life or death stranded. In the Russelfen, we are suddenly attacked by a swarm of bandits. Mayor will not send help. As time drags on, we are chased by scoundrels from long. Us avoiding battle in becoming painful. Clear that no one is helping us. How could a ruler let malicious riders like this inhabit their thing? We get defender, we get wounded and defender, we get one eye and defender, or 38% chance we just straight up die. If we die, do we just end the stream? Just immediately end the stream, be like, oh no. Do I want to set such standards for my life where one decision changes everything and we just stop streaming only 26 minutes in today? No stream today. Sorry, guys. I promised that if we die for this event, it all goes tits up. Also, I think... Yeah, we're good. No. Yeah. No, just reset. Okay, we'll just reset if we die. It would suck, but we'll just reset. Well, it wasn't meant to be for Bas Petros. The long and the short of it, Bas Petros didn't make it happen, guys. Well, yikes. I can't believe he just died, but 36% chance. I mean, what did we think was going to happen? So silly, so silly. Bas Petros, ciao. Pour one out for the Mr. Petros. Pour one out for our boy real quick. Okay. Get your own adventurer. We'll try to do this quickly. Okay. We're going to go to Buddhist, and we'll go to this one, and then we'll go here, and then we'll go to... What culture are we? We were Greek. We'll go Greek, and we'll say we're a man. And, ooh, look at that ugly-ass beard we have. Manuel. His name is Bruce. We did it for him. Why did you set his age 33 instead of 16? Because I wanted more stats. to start, and it doesn't matter how old he is. We're not gonna make it to his death day, unless it's like that, where things go up tits up real quick. Just existing emblem, animals. Let's do this one, that, and then we'll go elusive shadow, and then we said temperate, but also we wanted ambitious, and then we also wanted eccentric. We went and did aspiring blade master. On top of that, we were we said shrewd. How much was shrewd again? Should we do quick instead? We're quick. And then we did we do veteran adventurer? I think we did do that, but that doesn't make sense as much. We'll make him older, 33 again. This into disloyal, giving us a couple more points to work with. Do you want him to be ugly? Sure, we don't normally play ugly characters. He's athletic though. He's ugly, but he's athletic. Let's change his name. Manuel does not fit him. Pablos. His diplomacy is absolutely terrible, which is fine. We don't need it to be high. Let's do this. Pablos of the Bruce household. Greek. Anything else we can think of? We can get this. Okay. Finals that. Game rules are fine. Great. Okay. Pablos. This is the guy who's going to do well. Everybody else was a big faker. We've got Helga, and we've got Barbara. Important. Diplomacy is important for that. That makes sense. Unfortunately, it looks like we've gone down this path, which is seduction is really important if you want to seduce somebody. We're not trying to seduce anybody, so let's go down this right path right now. We are stressed to the gills. We are going to become a freebooter. We have 96 gold. We're going to do the supply tent so that we can get that done. And from there, we'll probably hold the camp event so we can host it for the Emperor of the Kaiser. Kaiser will probably be a homie to us, hopefully. Personal physician. Everybody other positions didn't matter. Flagrant or more stress. More stress it is. Thank you. Regular walking route. Let's just do that one. Great. With our stress, we get thriving in chaos. We get +4 and +4 to our martial. So that's good. Life of the party for 10 years or sensible with provisions. Life of the party, please. Does not look like we got it. We can gain prestige and this trait, which is good. We get a Franconian. Oh, becomes the owner of Franconian regalia. Who owns it now? This lady? This lady, for whatever reason, already has it. Or 75 gold. Sure, let us acquire this foul, tainted item so that we may destroy it. We have no armor to destroy things, can we? Well, that's good to know. How do we get the armor? What tent gives us that? Is it baggage train? Mess tent, maybe? No. Roaring fire. Proving grounds. Horse. The stump. Is it in barber? No. Supply tent, maybe? Ah, here it is. Roaming smithy. So we need to get roaming smithing so we can have an armor to allow us to break items down, which will be nice. All right. We lost some stress. We're less stressed out. The Kaiser didn't come to our event. That's fine. Let's go ahead and take our show on the road. Oh! We shall travel, all the camps shall travel south. And we will hire ourselves a poor person. We will have a hire mercenaries and then get a culture ambassador so that we have more people. We can customize the route to allow us to grab all the special holy or special points of interest. And here and here. And that's fine. Start. Pavlos is not having as good of a time as Petro would have had. I'm just gonna say this out loud. I think Petros would have had the better time. 15 gold. Would like to pay down my debts. Sickened herd or sickened herd? Probably sickened herd. Sickened herd for 10 years. Do we have our new guy is not good at much? Our culture ambassador is kind of bad, actually. We have our first building done, which is good. Unfortunately, we don't have the money to get the next building going yet. But we will once we hit where the Pope is. How much is the armor cost? 180. And how much does the subtle gear cost? 120. So we need to make a combined total of 300 gold. And then from there, we'll be able to more easily afford some stuff. Pissed off the captain. And our apostle stooge dies, unfortunately. Helga will die. Helga dies. Damn, the squad is falling off real quick. Should not have... You shouldn't have come here, guys. I am not a good... I'm not a good leader of men. Let us stop for now. All right, here we go. Heard of you. Following a century, I've entered a dimly lit tent next to the supply tenant where a bedraggled trio of locals await. They look nervous. One of them stands before me. Ladon, the big lad. Silvestro, the other is Amido. So we got 3 boys. Sure, we'll take all of them. They don't like us because they are zealots and want us to be of their faith. But for now, we now have 3 new dudes who can fill slots more effectively than other people were. The stout. Okay. Counterattacked. Everybody gains wounded. And 20 gold to get a new bodyguard. Nice. 83 gold in our pocket. That kind of breaks us out of debt. Let's us get some more provisions real quick so that we can... Severely injured. Okay. Well, if that's true, then we have to go to the neighboring lands to maybe go to the doctor before we die of our diseases. Would that be tough if both times our guys immediately die. The healers do need help. 35% chance that we lose severely injured. That would be nice. Looks like it succeeded. We're no longer severely injured. Church looks intriguing. Blessing of peace. Or we go and just, you know, just clear out. I'm in need of these donations. We get away with some of the donations. Take a stroll through the garden. Immediately become Catholic. Or say, no. I do not want to become Catholic. Thank you for your time. Let us talk to the hooded lady. His body is right outside. You add the Bishop Gerald as a role. Unfortunately for us, if we want to make a request of him, he's probably going to say no. Oh, no, he'll say yes. For now, we'll ask for the gold. Because we want that. Let's see who we can hire. None of these people are very good for what we want to do. Just do some intrigue. We can sell some artifacts. Why would we sell artifacts when we could just go here and break them up? Let's do some transportation gigs because those are the best for now. All right, so we survived our severely injured selves. We could get a camp physician for 50 gold. Can we just invite them or no? For now, they both kind of suck. Let's see where these contracts have us going. Transport, travel, seeking company protection during his he wants to go to the Doge. Or no, he just wants to go up the coast to Pisa. Let's see what this other contract is before we do it. This guy also wants to go to Pisa. Sometimes that's the best thing about this game is they set up contracts where people want to go exactly the same place. All right. We shall travel up the coast to Pisa to get these couple guys happy with us. We recruited Filippo. $50-50 chance that we lose Otto and Silvestio. Do you play modded as well? We have a couple mods. It's usually more game rules and barbershop, but I have been playing more the AGOT mod recently. 50% chance these boys die. The boys did not die. Huge. A starving soldier. Join us. This is serious. Without at least 100 named to your name, you cannot do this. All right, so the Duchess has said, get the fuck out of our lands. I was only in her lands for 2 seconds, but that's okay. Did we not accept those contracts? Did I say no to those contracts? Huh. Maybe I didn't say yes. That's strange. I thought we said yes. Either way, let's see what they got going on here. Let's get some more supplies. Did I not say yes to those contracts? What happened there? I thought we said, did I say let's go and then they just didn't accept them? Either way, let's just go fishing. Maybe we'll game the calm. No, we just lost some stress, which is good. There is a contract for war contribution. We will not be contributing to any wars. Missed the game laptop. Got water damage. Oh, sorry. I missed this game. Laptop got damaged. That's tough. I mean, Sounds like you need to just save up for a new laptop. Obviously, in this economy where gaming computers are like really expensive, that's a very tall order, but yeah. Let's do Town Crier again. Stewardship contracts or justice ones, I think is the one we want. Let's see what we got going on. The bishop wants us to contract requires the performance of a play. We're not very good at plays. So that's unfortunate. Rob people? I mean, that's always an option. Literally, we can go do this contract, which gives us 211 gold. So let's go. Yeah, we gotta turn to a life of banditry. So far, things aren't going our way. Banditry is the only option. We were trying to keep our nose clean, but now Petro isn't there. All right, let's put the squad to work. Squad in general is doing okay. We have a footpad who is a large man. Can we get the... Yeah, this is way more important. I feel like sometimes they put them in the wrong places because at the end of the day, I'd rather have time go faster. Like, overall, this is a much better layout of the dudes. This person gets a hook on us, or this person gets a hook on us. I'll get the 7 gold. Surely there's an easier way. Got some cash. As long as Silvo takes the blame, we blame our stooge for some evil acts that we're doing. Provisions all in order. Nice. All right. Thus far, we have destroyed 0 amount of artifacts, and we've had 1 character die already. Great start. We need 120. Everything is going to cost 50 days, and it's going to go... Jesus. This is going to take forever. We need to get better gabbers and footpads. Prowess plus intrigue. All right, let's just back everybody out of this and see if there's a better... Timing is the most important, I think. Because everything else doesn't really matter next to timing. You can have the threat potential of 100%, but if your timing isn't, like... If the schemes are taking too long, then it's just not worth it. So now our schemes are taking still 50 days. Is there anything else that can help us in our scheme length? Decay, torture. I think schemer would have maybe been the more makes sense. Instead of going down the right. This holy man shows up to us and tells us of his travels. Sure. Great. I'm gonna rob everybody blind. Slowly but surely. That's how this works, right? We got another intrigue point. We'll go down murder phases, exposing secrets based on the rank. Search for secrets. Kidnapping. I think we're gonna have to go to a job done right. And then we can start doing multiple schemes at once, so we can be stealing more artifacts on the daily. Can we do other events while this is happening, or no? Once it's started, this is the only thing we can do doing. All right, because right now to execute on this order, we have a 28% chance to succeed, which Might be smart to just take the money and run. Get some side hustle. Our gallows bait is going up. But that's okay, you know? We might be bait for the gallows, but who's gonna bait the gallows if I'm not baiting the gallows, you know? Looks like snow has come and this event ended. This is serious. Okay, so the Doge has kicked me. I've been kicked out of where I was and made 15 gold. This is the reason for having a different faith is not great. Because you're more likely to get kicked out of wherever you are. But we are at 120 gold and we can go fishing again. Let's try to get calm. 1% chance. Did not get calm. All right. Let's go do this contract. A small group shall travel. %47 chance we die or Silvisto dies again. Damn, we keep getting this dangerous life and death stranded event. Should we roll the bones again? How many times can we kill ourselves? Best CK3 mod? In my opinion, I really enjoy the Elder Kings mod. It hasn't been updated in a minute, but it is set in this Oblivion and Elder Scrolls world. It's fun. You can play as a Khajiit, you can play as an orc, you can play as an Imperial, however you want. It's set 200 years before the games start, so that's a little weird, but that's fun. Also, AGOT mod is starting to enjoy it more. Should we reset again, guys? Or do we let our boy Silvestro leave him behind? Our poor lad. What is your username? I'm trying to read this, decode this. Nasser is cool. 8. Welcome in. How you doing? I think we leave the man behind. Unfortunately, this time we leave him behind because I don't think I want to deal with him. I don't want to deal with resetting again. All right, we're at 150 gold, which means now we can go and upgrade our selves to have an armor, or I think we start with our one thing. So in 8 months, we'll have that done. This guy has pneumonia. That's fine. The 25 gold for yours truly. Great. We've been put in prison by the Doge and moved to house arrest. I mean, that makes sense. Mr. Doge, can I get out of prison, bro? For a hook? For 60 gold, he'll let me out. With a warning. All right, time to go get out of here before we get into too much trouble. Okay. Cool. We are set in a new land and we can go visit the local lord. Let's listen to what tales can be heard. We can increase our wit by 11 points, but we need 30 to get 1 Diplo. I don't think that's worth it. Let's try to get 1 point. Any new people we can join our camp? No. We can go and visit people at the castle and ask them to see if we can get any jobs. Transportation gigs? I thought those transportation gigs were going to happen, but apparently I didn't do it. Let's do it, even though we just took this contract to be not going to the Pisto. We'll become a gardener, and we got the gardener, which is huge, because as a gardener, you can go to churches and steal food. There we go. We got our 145 gold. Now we are set to be successful. Let's go to this. Or we're already headed back. Good. Cool. Let us go to the local church. And then we can go and visit the gardens and maybe get ourselves a physician or a love interest. This possessed woman, 12-9-8-3-21. Oh, who's that Vixen over there in the corner? Pay her 18 gold to join us, of course. Vixen is part of our squad now. I know Vixen is not her name, but it's just funny to call her that. Get some more this or lose some stress. Let us go to the church itself. Let us look for a physician. Elornia. We're putting a team together. We got Elornia the nun. She's a crack book reader. This girl, she knows how to fucking read, dude. Do you know how many women know how to read in the medieval ages? Like 3. Elornia. This girl knows how to read. She's gonna be really important for our squad. Let's also go to the garden and go get some provisions. How long until we're done with this? What do you say? Don't travel your camp during a transport contract. You're just wasting food. That's true. That is true. All right. We're just waiting for some time to pass before we do this. Joined right when you said, do you know how many women know how to read? In the medieval age. I'm at this point in time, I'm pretty sure more women know how to read than men. Intervene. Opinion of you, gain opinion of you, gain opinion of you. Okay, I think we got some better people we can put in charge of things now. Let's make sure. We've got Filippo the Heathen. And we've got Belatron the Strange. The stooge is this guy who's Amendo the Lame. He's about to die. Sorry, Amendo. We have 2 bodyguards. And things are going our way, I think. Okay. So now we have our subtle gear. I want to know if we can put a team together. We have Felicia Fibonacci. Wait. Is this the Vixen? When did we pick this lady up? Or did we start with Felicia? Felicia's our girl. Either way, she is our master thief, which allows us to then start stealing things from people. We do need 3. We need to fill positions. So we need a thief who... Let me write this fucking down. Shit. I don't have a good way of writing things down. What's the goal of this campaign, bro? Right now, the goal is to run around, grab artifacts, and destroy them. So we have a thief. We probably want to bounce. We want a thief, and an infiltrator. So the thief is intrigue and prowess. Intrigue and prowess. The infiltrator is intrigue and diplo. Infiltrator. Diplo and intrigue. And lastly, we have the lookout, who is martial and intrigue. Lookout and martial. All right. So we can start this game now. I think we'll be fine if we do that. We can see who our best options are. We can get some people of our own to autofill the slots. I don't know if anybody will, because they're chicken shit and they don't like the Pope going against the Pope. Interesting. Okay, so our own people don't want to do it. Reluctance, opinion of me. Well, our own people don't want to do it because I like the Pope. Pope is the king bishop. My opinion of you. Target is in foreign realm. We are in the same realm. Interesting. So none of the people we want to do this with are interested. So we're gonna slowly accumulate people who want to do this with us. I'm really surprised that our own people are not able to do this. So right now we have our thief, whose intrigue I think she's our infiltrator. Would make more sense as an infiltrator because her intrigue and her diplo are relatively good. Yeah, I'm gonna blow it up. We have our boy. We can offer a strong hook and a prestige bump. It's a wow, that is a lot of stress, gang. I didn't realize how much stress you by giving a hook to somebody is. 100 gold to this man. I didn't realize that the Catholic people were going to be very interested in not screwing over the Pope. So that might be something we have to change by one of our domicile buildings. What is the one that allows you to have a chapel? Not private tent. This one. Portable shrine. Demand conversion interactions. We need to have a baggage train. So, first and foremost, we need to convert all of our members to haters of Catholicism, and then from there we will be happier. All right, what did we do the first hour? First character died. Second character lived. Went to the papacy on a contract. Jewel, welcome in. Did some skullduggery in Pisa and then went to jail. Built required thief. Building. Need to put a team together. Roaming shrine. Needed to hate hope. Plus 75% is no joke. I mean, it does not help that stress loss or stress gain huge. Stress loss huge. So yeah, you're right. 75 is pretty big. We need to put a team together. The Pope has said, get the fuck out of my lands. So we shall move. Can I not move? Guys, we've been exiled from half the lands already. We shall go. But mark my words, Mr. Pope, we shall return. And by return, I mean I'm going to just steal your hat. Let us go and travel and get some cash, hopefully. We'll put this assassins group together. We got a better lookout, right? No, I don't think we need a good lookout. Our secrecy is pretty high. Really, we need a better infiltrators. Our infiltrators are the most important right now. As we work on these guys to get the Papal Tiara. A job done right. Hostile scheme gains certain things. Secrecy is at 94%, so there shouldn't be a lot of issues there. So as soon as we get these people together, it'll be good. Patrizia di Carenzia and our boy Massimo Peretuselli want to be married? Sure. Let them get married and have beautiful big babies. Beautiful possessed babies. That's what we're having. All right, our baggage train has been complete. So once this job is done, we can then build a shrine. Am I right? Once we have a couple more gold, we can build a shrine, and from there, we can ask them all to be nice and give us things. How long until this contract is done? Soon. I would hope that we plenty in common. Encourage the friendship. I hope they would be friends with each other. Good for them. They all both become best friends. Nothing cuter. Is it? Wait, am I just the side act to this main love story that's happening over here in my camp? God, who knew? Let's press our chances. She's dead. We got some cash, and now we need to skedaddle before we get caught in some bullshit. Let us build our shrine, because apparently, great. With this money, let us go and say, perform ritual sacrifice. On our own shrine? Sure, so be it. Okay, that was done. Meditate in seclusion. Visit the local lord, maybe. Let us see if we can get a guy or gal who fits our description. We need intrigue heavy people, and thus far none of these people are really what we want. No. The university would be a good thing, but let's get the papal tiara first, and then we can go to the university. See what the town crier job-wise has us doing. A treasure map. Oh boy, do I love a treasure map. Let me head out. Travel without the camp. Wow. That treasure map is only to Reti. Retai. Treasure map. I suppose employers should be informed. We get 62 gold, and we're a little bit wealthier now. Great. One of our followers, Ottobono, has fallen in love with this woman, and we will say, let's see if she's willing to run away with you. She's not. Most unfortunate. Sorry, my boy. It just wasn't meant to be. She wasn't actually the love of your life. Okay, we need some time to pass. We could get a papal vassal to join us. Bobo, thank you very much for the follow. Why didn't our thing trigger? Huh. Strange. All right. Thief, thief, thief. Really, we just need... Is it because I like the Pope? Yeah, we just need to convert them to the good faith that we have here. Oh, he got a pet dog? Why does this guy get a pet dog? Where's my pet dog? Hey, can I have your dog? Let's go out with the boat rental, and we'll get some more food. Why do you always do challenges? Why not a normal playthrough? I mean, we just like doing random stuff. I mean, define what a normal playthrough is in Crusader Kings 3. Just building a family and some other stuff? I don't know. Can I pet that dog? No, you cannot apparently pet that dog. 9 gold or some provisions? This guy's my best friend. You're telling me my best friend isn't gonna help me in this op? You are, or my friend is in fact not gonna help me with this op. Wow. What does friendship even matter in this game anymore? If your homie's not willing to go against his boss, you're telling me... Where is this, man? You're telling me the bishop of the Vatican, like one step removed from the papacy, says, hey, dude, I know we're homies, but I'm not going to help you destroy my boss's hat. Geraldo. Geraldo. I thought we were friends. Is nothing sacred anymore? Okay, followers. Let us demand their conversions. Wow, the hook doesn't do fuck all. What was the point in using a hook? How about we throw a feast first, and then from there, that will indict or help people like us more. We'll pay extra for the food. We'll have a nice little feast, a big old feast. Curious question, what do you think I should do for my next CK3? Bookmaster, welcome in. Do you have all the DLCs, or are you playing on PC or console? Oh, we can just straight up get the trait shrewd. Did we get it? Oh, fuck yeah, we did. Dude, our diplomacy's skyrocketed. I am on PC. I have all the DLCs and are currently available. Okay. Have you ever done a Crusader state hopping campaign? If you haven't, it's where you start out as some Catholic, and when the first crusade gets called, you try to win it and then play as your benefactor, and then from there you keep just doing that. Every crusade you play as the next benefactor, and so on and so forth, in perpetuity. That's not worth it. This guy is showing up with some random regalia. More random regalia. Not paying 75 gold for that regalia. I forgot we were supposed to be upgrading this. That is a good one. What was it you hit him with again? You gain makeshift mace. Interesting. All right, so we need more money after this camp rebel, and then maybe from there we can get everybody to like us more. Search for this imprison chance, this levy size. Let's do this. Did you know that the recent update, they've removed -3 domain thing on peasant leaders trait, and they can make it so you need to command the army for 50% army maintenance decrease to apply, and you can easily get the trait with coronation oath, and it inherits and gives you the collective lands tradition once you complete the oath. It completes broken as France. I made 4K armored horses in one lifetime and raised in maintenance. Get a low as 5 gold with a fearful men-at-arms perk. Bobo, you be deep in that horse business. All right. Do my followers like me, or they just tolerate me? A lot of them just tolerate me. They're not going to be willing to switch. All right, we got one person to join us thus far, which is good. Our goal of stealing the papal tiara is slow but steady. Yeah, it's absolutely broken. You should make a video about it. A peasant trait, and it's also inherits to your children. Is that, when did they add that it inherits? Also, the HRE is a conqueror for some reason. With that, let's run a quick ad. I'll be back in 3 minutes or less. I see, Bobo. We can add this somewhere down the line. Maybe do a video about it. We'll see. But thank you for the information, Bobo. Okay, we're back from using the restroom. We are really not doing well on this infiltration. Thief skills-wise is not great. They just don't like... They like the Pope over me. He gains nothing for helping. Target is in a foreign realm. That part I don't really understand, because... It's mostly we just need to improve our opinion of all of our vassals. Or all of our people. What is the easiest way to mass make people like you? Ugly. Culture acceptance is causing us. Ignored my illness. So you're just stealing stuff to destroy it? Yes, 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 yes. Yes, we are. Thank you for noticing. We'll make her an infiltrator. I think that she... What? How is she in level 19 infiltrator? I thought she would be good. Where's our girl? Where's Elena? She's unwell right now, so she's not... She probably won't go against the people. Learning lifestyle perk. Open-mindedness. Yeah, that might be important. Once we get down to this one, after this next selection, we can switch over. There are a number of contracts that we can do while we're here. Let's look at this one. I'll do 25 gold. It's fine. I tried my best. What's this contract? 36-year-old, sure. It's funny because they all help me do the contracts, because I think the game makes the check for that much easier. Can't wait for the next CK3 update. It does look good. Are you talking about the realm maintenance one? Pays to you 50 gold. Sure. Or 120 gold. I would love that. And then let us go and do armorer now. Construct that. Papal tiara. If we had like one more dude, offer this and leverage that. Almost. And get a hook on me. All right. We'll hire this guy for a bit. Yeah, no, the realm maintenance looked really good. I made a short today that's coming out tomorrow. If you haven't already seen the realm maintenance stuff, it's looking really nice, to be honest. The vibes are high, I would say, just from the like quality of life stuff is really nice. Barbara and the Razzie. Tell them to figure it out. Somebody's gonna kill one another, but that's okay. Failed to sway this woman? Yeah, maybe we shouldn't have been ugly. That would have been probably better if we hadn't started out as ugly. Ugly. We got a rock. Hell yeah. All right, with the armor job, now that allows us to have a armorer who then we can go to our artifacts and destroy them. Only gives us 1 gold. What is this money calculated on? 1 gold. 1 gold. 1 gold. But we did just gain a higher level of faith, which is good. We'll see what happens when we try to steal the Papal Tiara. 80% chance. We're successful. Right now, we can go fishing again. I love going fishing. We'll take a boat out. Get some more provisions. I think you should avoid contracts that require schemes as a waste of time instead of becoming a mercenary ASAP. I don't think we're going to become a mercenary, to be honest. The money... I'm not in it for the money. I'm in it for the destruction of property. What is the one that require attempts convergent interaction? Anyone whose domain your campaign is located. Enables the attempt to convert. I see. Really can destroy artifacts for piety, enabling claim, decision, piety, execution for the following faiths. Are we considered as hostile? We're considered... They consider us evil. Maybe we shouldn't have gone with this faith. But we'll see. This guy all of a sudden got a huge boost to his status. Oh, because he's the food taster. Wow. We got fucking Mayor Guarnito. So maybe what we need to be doing is fabricating hooks on the people who we think are going to be good thieves. And then from there, moving on. All right. 95% chance. The Papal Tiara is ours. How much to destroy it? 1 oak. Found Excalibur in Wales yesterday. The funny thing about Excalibur, was it the real one or was it Excalibur Plus? Because anytime you go to any of place, there's always going to be an Excalibur just hanging out. For example, I'm pretty sure they have an Excalibur right now. No, it's Cortana. Should we become iconoclastic? Would that have been the smarter move, chat? I think that might be the move, chat. Because I want to see how much... I think we should restart this campaign. Why? We already have the... We have the Papal Tiara. Everything is good. There's no need to restart yet. They've exiled me. These guys don't like me. That makes sense. Let us go to this man's lands. Go to a church and convert. That's what I was about to do. All right, we found... This guy's going to be good for us. He's a 21 in intrigue. His name is Hero Theos. He can join the camp. And we can make him probably head porter. No. Slow down. Our second in command. Yeah. Yeah, I agree. I think that was the move. Yeah. It'll be fine. If we don't get money from destroying artifacts, it's not about the money. It's about sending a message. All right, let's go to here, and we're going to go convert real quick. We'll go to the garden, become Catholic, just that easy. So now we're Catholic, and then we go here to iconoclasm and convert to that. How much is it going to cost us? 2168. Our piety right now, obviously, they won't let us destroy this. Yeah, artifact cannot be destroyed. So we're going to have to do a little bit more money contracts to maybe go on a pilgrimage or something. I don't think we are allowed back in Jerusalem for our deeds. Where do they want to go? Hold up. Where do you live? No, sorry. Where do you live? Oh, to the south? All the camps shall travel. We can just head to the south. We don't need to mess around. Okay. All right. Why does this woman need to be in prison? Can I pardon her? Yeah, I can. Grant her a pardon. She doesn't need to be put on the blast like that. We don't have a head porter. We don't have a stooge. Now we have a camp person. We got this nice Jewish boy. Yitzchil. Yeah, of course, join us. Shawarma, welcome in. Do you mean the religion doesn't allow you there? Did I say Jerusalem? I meant Rome. I don't know why I said Jerusalem, but you know, my brain's there. Yeah, is anybody iconoclastic right now? Oh, there is some iconoclastic. Oh, you're right. We should definitely travel there. Let's get a medical person, ambassador, customize the route. Instead of having to do this in the future, we can just click it, which will be great. Absolutely worst personality type in like trade, or are you talking about like the games like rational atheist personality summary? Let's do pedagogy. Might try to start grooming our next person. There's no conquest going on. We're just straight up causing misfortune for people who have artifacts that I want to blow up. All right. Can we actually just go and convert again? Is it that simple? All right. We are iconoclastic. I didn't realize it was that simple. Okay. Let us go and look at our artifact. Still 1 gold. Huh. Well, good to know. No matter what. Still 1 gold. We're not in it for the money, chat. We're in it for the love of the game. Wait a month. Yeah, whatever. Papal Tiara is dead and done. Pah! 1,000 prestige for yours truly. All right. So the next artifact we should go after. We have one. As I said at the beginning of the run, we were saying crown, journal, weapon, armor, regalia, and 4 trinkets. I think for maybe it's only landed characters you get a shit ton of money for. It might be unlanded for whatever reason because they know how easy it is for you to get access to artifacts. We could go after Georgian brooch. Go visit the Byzantine Emperor. We could go after the regalia in Egypt. Did El Cid finally get his colada? I don't know if he automatically gets it, to be honest. Let's check on him. He does not have anything. Still the Byzantine throne. We could do the Byzantine throne, but I think that for now, let's stay on brand with our artifacts of, let's do the Georgian brooch for them. So let's head to the Byzantine Emperor's lands for more opportunities. We can go and start the artifact, or can we not do it until we're close by? Just steal 50 gold from this guy? Sure. What other artifact or what other things should we be upgrading for? Baggage train, probably more that, or just waiting. Let's get the detailed map for now, because it is an artifact. If we destroy this artifact, 1 gold. Is it all artifacts or just 1 gold? Is this like a safeguard that was put in the game so that you can't just run around whiling out? All right, let's start stealing his artifact right from underneath his nose. We're going to go after the Georgian brooch. Balance. Let's auto invite. Some more people will join us. Not great people, to be honest, but let's see what infiltrators we can get. We can offer this guy some prestige, offer a hook on us. Let's get that going. And then this blind man, offer him a hook and some prestige. He will say no. What about this? These guys are way more likely to join us. Offer some prestige. What is her no? Target is in a foreign land. Forgiving tinker has nothing to gain. If it weren't for this 1 gold bug, we've already have 1,000 gold already. Again, it's not about the money. It's about sending a message, chat. The message is no artifact is safe while your boy is prowling these lands. This guy is 21. I think we'll take the stress hit for now. Get open-mindedness. While we're doing this contract, why don't we sneak around and see what kind of gold we can activate on this. Okay, so yeah, there's also flooding happening. Okay, that's going well. This is going pretty well, actually. We just need our things and we'll be good. Yeah, we can look at it offline and see what the thing is going, but is the internet, is that what the agreement is, that the internet, no matter what, if you'd become landed and we did it, we would be getting a ton of gold? Attack not though. We imprisoned this random guy. And we got our cash. Nice. Why don't we upgrade our pavilion for now? Okay. Thanks for looking that up real quick. This guy becomes our best friend. Sure. I would love a best friend. And we can go fishing. Huge. Huge get. Let's get calm. I'm gonna get it no matter what, guys. No matter if it takes us 99 fishing trips, we're gonna get calm. Alrighty. She's excellent at her job. She's decent at her job. We have 1 prisoner. Let's negotiate his release. We are not castrating him, but we can demand his conversion. The university. I do keep forgetting the university. While we're stealing from the enigmatic Byzantine leader, why don't we just go to the local Byzantine thing? How much money do we need? 375? We can scrounge up 375, right? Chat, we can scrounge up 375. Put it together. Put it together, right? That's it? We only got 25 gold. Well, that's not exactly what I wanted. This is 150 gold? Who's this nice, handsome man? Orestes? A journey of a lifetime. As I turn for the night, I hear some commotion coming from around my guards. I can scarcely believe my eyes. Behold, Orestes, a member of Michael's own court, is a source of a disturbance. He calls out to me from the far end of the camp. Please hear me out, Lord. Life at court is such a bore. I mean, this guy is 15, 14, 11, 5, 8. He's 32 years young. He's not very good at indulgence, but he has charioteering and he is comely. Also a blade master. I'll take one. We could also make him our... Can we adopt him as our benefactor or successor? Currently he is busy and persevering. Okay. Once we're back from this thing, we can make him our benefactor. Let's see where they want us to go. They want us to go just north. I shall travel safely and swiftly. We'll go up and we'll come back. Hire a mercenary camp and we'll get a boat captain too. Or a culture ambassador, actually. No. Honestly, it would have been more entertaining to watch if you played normally. What? Why are you putting restrictions on my life like this, Bobo? We're just developing a relationship and you're already trying to put restrictions on my life like this? James, welcome in. How you doing? How you doing this fine afternoon, evening? Currently in hunt of the Georgian brooch that the lovely Emperor of Byzantium has in his pocket. Looks like he has put on Defense of Pact. Scheme loses secrecy. No, wait, hold up. What does it say? We gotta get a better lookout then. Bobo, I'm so sorry. I'm appreciative that you're here, but you don't get to control what we're doing on the channel. Unless you start paying bucks, and then we can totally drop whatever we want. How much bucks? 10 subs right now. We'll switch the whole campaign over. How are you on this great day? We're doing well. We're doing great. Who is this man? I don't care about this person. I'm so sorry, Gruger. We should probably have not come north. I didn't realize the river was being overflowed. All right, time to go to the university, I believe, because we have just enough cash now to do it. Do we need to travel to go to the university to get the best deal, or just being here automatically gives us the best deal? Also, let's look. Is there a better spot to visit? So we have Byzantium. I think Byzantium's the best. Okay. We're going to the university. And we're hoping to be smart enough to get the things done. Do you make money from the YouTube channel? We're trying to. Already level 2. I have CK3 on PS5. I made a king called Hooligan. Was he a hooligan? James, I feel bad for you having a PS5 version of the game versus the PC, especially because you guys are always lagging behind, unfortunately. We've had our pavilion finished. Can we build anything? As of now, the answer is no. Once we're done with this tour at the university, we'll be able to do some more successful. We're high chance of getting our education trade up, which would be fantastic. Much more successful. 3 more months, there's a high chance of this doing. 3 perk points and a whole education boon. Build the barbershop. Just for the cheap cash. You gain a book. Now we're tier 4, which is huge. We've become a puppet master. And we've gained 1 perk point, or 3 perk points, and then 1 intrigue, which is exactly what we wanted to do. So we can go 1, 2, 3. So we can start doing more hostile schemes. For example, if we wanted to up our ability, we could fabricate a hook on the Basilicus. I wonder if people will auto join that. So we can fabricate a hook on these people and then bring them into our scheme of evil doing. Well, I guess we don't really need that one, to be honest. We could just offer some prestige or a bribe. What's the aim of the playthrough? Right now, the aim of the playthrough is to be stealing artifacts of all the normal slots. Thus far, we've destroyed the Papal Tiara. We're now about to destroy one of the trinkets in the form of the Georgian brooch that the Byzantine Emperor has. We're trying to get a hook on the lovely, the anointed Basilicus, and then force her to join our little scheme. Got a strong hook on her. Huge. So with a strong hook, can we invite them? Still, no. Use hook on them, yes. All right. So now scheme should be much quicker. Great work on the time-lapse videos. They're the best I've ever seen. Thanks, James. Are you destroying it for money or just because you can? Turns out you can't destroy it for very much money as a unlanded character. It's not a bad idea. It's just boring to watch. I mean, that is fair, Bobo. You gain 1 for every 3 unique faiths you follow. Faith conversion cost. Let's do this. We might have to start thinking about our heir, except for we don't. We're fine. Okay, we're at level 5. And fuck me. What? Damn. This guy does not want us to find us to get the option to do this. Let's find out who his spy master is. How do you find that information out? Does anybody remember? What's the best lifestyle tree? I mean, that's really subjective because some people's playstyles are really one way or another. Caravan master. Why don't we fabricate a hook on this guy? But I personally love stewardship the best. That's my favorite one. Let's get this caravan master guy on our team, and then we can try and force him to the little things. Let's do that. We can go fishing again. I would love to go fishing. We're gonna get calm. No. Yeah, extort subject is pretty nice. Looks like our scheme failed. Did we lose our... we just lost our master of thief. So the scheme falls off, but we can still do it again. After the brooch. I think we go hard into... I think balance is the best, actually, still. All right. Can we get our dearest? She refuses. Damn it. That's so annoying that it fell off then. Can offer this guy a hook on us? Sure. Have you played it in Iran? I have, but it's been a long time since the update for Legacy of Persia. I think that was the last time we did it. Just started up CK3 again. Monkey Fist, welcome in. All right, I think we can pull this off. It's just gonna take time. The brooch. While the brooch is happening, I guess we could be getting some cash. Always good to be getting some extra cash so that we can start paying off bribes. 205 gold? No. My PC is absolutely yelling at me. It's making these rattling noises. Truth Hound. Another bodyguard would be nice. Damn. Why does this guy murder, stealing artifacts, overthrow regent? God. Such a tough time. I'm gonna make Santa Claus on CK3. We usually do that around the holiday. To get it going. Okay. Got the contract done, which is good. We might have to move on for this brooch, especially if it's going to take us 4 months to do it. I think it might be worth just giving up on the brooch because it's not panning out the way we want it to. Let's go wash our hands. All right. Let's get this hook. Get a strong hook on them. Can we use him as a... He's really good at infiltration. Let's hook on him. Yeah. Thanks, James. I think we should have farmed a lot of gold and characters first and then started the artifact stealing. I don't think it's so much that. I think it's also the fact that I think our intrigue is high enough now, especially with the addition of going to church or going to university. That really helped us out. I think the biggest issue is that he changed his thing. So let us abandon ship on this artifact and move on to the Khadid al-Mulik. I don't know if we said that right, but we're going to head out and leave this for now. We'll head south. Hopefully we don't get the plague that it seems to be running through Egypt right now. I don't think so. We probably should have waited for this update, for the new realm update before doing this run, because there's a better way of doing this. Ooh, the Georgians do have a piece of armor that we could go after. Let's go pin them and pin him. Looks like there's civil war afoot. So they're doing stuff over there. He's got a book we could go after. I've got a book, book. Ooh, that's also another guy we could go after. It's Bobo, it's not the challenge. Challenge is to blow them up. Challenge is to make them disappear into the ether. All right. Let's see how hard it is to steal some artifacts from. Not this artifact. We want this one. We'll auto invite everybody. Right now it's going to take us 4 months. But what is the biggest thing? He's a king, intrigue, And his rank, it's the rank that's always going to kill us. From agents, let's see if there's anybody we can convince to join us. Can offer hook, yeah, offer prestige, and now this goes faster. What's your favorite start date? Mine is 1066. 1066 is my favorite too. It's just so much, I don't know, it's caught. The earlier start date is fun for Vikings, but outside of that, I just don't like how little tech you have. 1178 is nice, but I just don't like how much money everybody already has by 1178. Whereas 1066 just feels just right. Like everything hits. Everything hits just well there with them. There's a contract. Why don't we do this contract while we wait? We also should probably upgrade our baggage train a little bit. Or maybe get a barber, like somebody said earlier. Let's do this one. Might be out of here much quicker with these guys. It's funny, so when the artifact is destroyed, it's gone. She gone. Probably should take a picture of all the artifacts that we're stealing. So that we have a record. The plague resistance, that is very key, especially seeing as we will be plague ridden. Looks like we lost one of our better thieves. Let's see if we can bribe one back to us. Good. All right, how's it going over here? Good, barbershop is done. We need some more money. After this contract, we will probably have enough money to upgrade it again. We lost our quartermaster. We don't have a stooge or a quartermaster or a chaplain priest. 1060 isn't bad, it's just there isn't as many interesting characters as there is in 1178. Historically, pretty much nothing happens in the timeline. The only major event is England. I mean, the First Crusades happen right around the corner. So I think there's definitely a lot more than just the English stuff, but I hear you. Let's execute on this before we get kicked out of this part of the country. Let's go ahead and execute. And it returns to the rightful place, to the right hands. You become the owner. Haha. And with that, we gotta go right now. Blow that thing up. All right, let's head to Georgia. Here the beaches in Georgia are great. Such fancy beaches. Let's hire a mercenary guy and let's get out of here before we get into too much trouble. So that means we have 2 done. We have a regalia and a crown destroyed. Now we just need journal, armor, weapons, and 4 trinkets. And I think we've got our armor here in King whatever his name is armor. Have you played in China before? We've played a little bit in China, but not as much as some. Let's run this quick little ad. We'll be back in 3 minutes or less. Thank you to everybody who's been watching. Head 60 is more like a real grind, especially for me anyways. Soldier just don't got it, unfortunately. But that's alright. Let's get the domicile upgraded. Haunted by hostile troops. Stress gain, even higher. Great. Isn't there an adventure lifestyle or something like that? Looks like our boy bodyguard and this lady want to be married. They can be married. Maybe we should start thinking about an heir. What's the one that gives you adventurer's blood? Or do we not have to, we can't have the gallows bait? Wipe the slate clean. We need more money. All right, we're here in Georgia now. Let's write down what we did last hour. Start scheme against the Byzantines, but failed because precautions. Then went to university, got a upgraded trait, went to Egypt, stole regalia. Pilgrimages can also get rid of it. Good comms. All right, let's steal artifact. We want his flexible armor. Let's see who will join us. Yeah, the squad is willing and able now. Everybody believes in us. We got our boy, boom, Herotheus, our master thief. And then we got Filippo, the heathen, as a thief. And then we got Otobon, the infiltrator, our former master thief, the witch. And our best boy, head porter, Yakil. Love him. We don't have money. What am I talking about? We can't do fuck all. Let's go to the contract and see if there's anything we can do. Some more stewardship contract stuff. How much money is this making us? 30 gold. 28 gold. 25 gold. I guess we can just go and do this contract while we wait. Great. There's a history of the artifacts you destroy. I don't know. To be honest, I don't think so. Because the artifact doesn't exist anymore. So, like, if it doesn't exist, there's no history. Like, maybe in the memories? No. They gone. Two contracts happening there. How well is this going? It's going pretty well. I mean, our timing could be better. Let's see if we can get somebody else involved. His wife. It's always the wife that wants their stuff to be stolen. Help us infiltrate. Oh, honey, I didn't know that you didn't want your stuff to get stolen by random thieves. We're going fishing again. I didn't realize that this isn't what you wanted. We have more game rules mod on and better barbershop. Those are the only two mods that we got going on now. Don't worry, chat. We just failed our interactions. Don't worry. It's good. All right. Seemingly like our time here is coming to an end. The Georgians. What about the Khomeini? The Khomeini has a bow. I'd like something a little bit better. Ruthenians. Do they have anything fun? No, I don't think the Ruthenians have anything fun. What mods do you consider essential besides the better barbershop? More game rules. Just allows you to have more going on. Letting you do some other things. Right, I'm going to go now. Have a great stream. Hope you get 1 million subscribers. See you next time. Thanks, James. Thank you for the good wishes. I hope your day goes well. What about the French? The French got anything going? No, just a crown. The Galicians. Nope. Leonese. Nope. Castilians. Nope. I mean, we really should have just waited for the update because then we could have just easily searched for all the inventory items. Bobo. What are you doing? What are you eating? We're eating this shitty little like Cliff Bar thing. Adjacent. Hashtag no ads. I think you're just farming for content. Bobo, we've been playing Crusader Kings 3 for a very, very long time. Sometimes you gotta just have some random ideas that you throw out there. Not all of them are gonna be bangers. And just because you don't like them doesn't mean somebody else isn't gonna like it. Just keep going until you unite Japan. And just like that, got a nice flexible armor. Hell yeah. All right, time to skedaddle. Yeehaw. How much for fighting corruption contracts? Is that what these are? Or this one? 61 gold. I think it's time to just go east. Maybe stop in Mallorca or something like that and see if they got anything interesting. Oh, yes. Huge pull. Huge pull. We're going to Mallorca, boys. Not for the beaches, but for the lovely books that we can burn. All right. While we're doing this, we'll go and destroy this 2,500 piety. Insane. Boom. We'll go to Mallorca and then we'll go to here. Looks like there is a flood that's happening in Guadalupe. I don't think that's how you pronounce that. We've only destroyed like 3 artifacts. The regalia didn't count earlier. That one's we bought. Crown and now armor has been done. And regalia. Those 3 are now all complete. We're not on the edge of fucking dying. CK3 is my fave game, but I can't even play, so I watch Kevin. I'm sorry about your laptop, bro. Maybe, I mean, this might not be a good suggestion, but eBay, I don't know where you live, but eBay sometimes has some decent deals on the computers, especially when CK3 isn't that big of a time or suck on your resources. I can't believe they became a conqueror. Are you a conqueror? How many fucking conquerors are there? This is what happens when you're not a... Oh, man. The Seljuks, the Emperor Liao, Holy Roman Emperor, Mali, King Willie, the Amulads, and Damat in the south here. Fair bit of conquerors in the western part of the map. Cool. Now we're involved in this artifact finding mission. All right, let's steal the artifact. We're gonna go after the book. Hopefully we can get access to it before it all falls apart. Let us visit here. Let's see some criminal contracts pop up. We could do one right here, get 220 gold. Let's do this. Auto invite. Good. Good, good, good. There's free money. I usually play with 50% reduced conquerors. Yeah, what I did was reset the game rules, and I forgot to change the default. Because sometimes I do like the conquerors, and then other times it's like, it is really annoying. Anything else we should be getting? Spend 180 gold. Let's hold on to the money and see if we can get wipe the slate clean for now. Wait, you can't, it only loses one of the three. I see why people were saying you should go on a pilgrimage. Well, after this artifact, we'll go on a pilgrimage real quick to grab the things we need. Have you ever tried to play with Scourge of God rulers? I have. It's just kind of tough when they have the ability to have advantage that is insane, and then their army maintenance is super hard to deal with as well. So I don't normally play with Scourge of God. It's not really my favorite way to play. But I know it is a way to play. We can go fishing. We're gonna get calm. We're getting calm right here, right now. Fuck. We didn't get calm. Next time, for sure. Without a doubt. It's happening. Alright, one more phase and then we'll be able to go on a pilgrimage. Okay, we're at 90%. Let's shoot our shot. Lovely. Another book, another day, another artifact. That's 4 out of the... How many do we need? 1, 2, 3, 4 down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 9. Out of the 9 slots, we have 4 done. Let's go on a pilgrimage before this guy kills us for our ill deeds. Let's go to Jerusalem. And we're going to travel along the coast. Go down here. Then go up. Then go down. Okay. I think your ruler is overpowered. I mean, he didn't start overpowered. He just gained power with each, with the wandering trait and all that stuff. I always turned off concurrent inheritance. I mean, that makes sense. Wow. They're doing numbers over here. God wills it. Seeing the two titans in the background fight as I destroy artifacts. I don't know if they'll go for each other. If I was France, I'd be pooping my pants right now. With these two boys saddled right next to me, I'd be like, guys, maybe don't kill me. When do you lose the gallows bait trait? Is it when you go to Jerusalem itself, or when you're at the pilgrimage itself? Like they can absolve you of your evil, wicked ways. Our boy be praying. He be praying hard. Detailed map gets some stuff. No, we're against that. I repent. I repent. So we lose gallows bait. Hell yeah. Nice. So now does that allow us to do the legacy of Bruce? It does. So we need to do a bunch more contracts and become exalted among men. I don't know if that's going to happen with how... Well, we could probably exalt among men. That 50 contracts is insane. Adventurer's blood would be nice. I don't think he'll live long enough. I mean, he's at 51%. He's at 51 with good health. If we really started cooking money-wise, might make sense. All right, so we'll head home. And then hopefully, holy water, mortal stomach. I'm not taking that. All right, let's check in on the HRE. Do you have any weapons? He's got the book. We're looking for a weapon. Anybody with a weapon? England, you got a weapon? Oh, no. No. Alba, you got a weapon? You got a brooch. I'd be interested in taking that brooch off you. Norway, you got anything? Nope. Denmark, you got anything? Nope. Sweden, you got anything? Nope. Poland, you got anything? He's got a ring, but I would like to do expensive items only, or tier 4 items only. They got a pet dog? Nice. They had a sword cord artifact, but I don't know. If that's all we can find, then that's all we can find. I agree, we'll do that, but I think we can find another... Somebody's got to have another artifact out there. Wow, there's like 3 things happening on this island. Support a faction. We don't have the troops to support a faction. I'm surprised this guy hasn't put a bounty on our heads for the shit we pulled. Let's do this real quick. It's just one guy. Scheme failed. Okay. Let's go to the mainland. We can do Stalwart Leader. And then we can do Know Thyself. I think we should destroy the artifacts at the very end as soon as we get them. And not as soon as we get them. Well, would have probably been smarter, but we've already destroyed a lot of them, so unfortunately that is not true. Okay, his capital, we must go closer. So we'll go here. Actually, we'll go to the capital. Why not? There's sieges happening at the capital, but there's a point of interest at least. Really nice armor you got there. There is a... What is this contract? 900 gold? That's a huge... It's a huge contract. Holy shit. I mean, that might be true, but in the future, we'll have it figured out. 900 gold is insane amount of gold that this guy is about to give us. Spending 10 gold after 10 gold. Nobody's gonna notice us walk away with all that gold. And 3. The Castilians are fighting for just this one land. Interesting. We could end with 450 gold right now, or do we keep going? Let's keep going one more time. And then maybe after that, I think that will be enough gold. More than enough gold. Can we be trying to steal this artifact this whole time? We could have been. Former the Bells of Santiago. Let's do it. Oh, dude, we're going to do it easily. Never a doubt. The squad's so stacked now. Damn. Just got huge payout. I think you should have thought more thoroughly before starting this character. Other YouTubers make mods for scratch. Bobo, I very much appreciate all your input, but for right now, you're getting on my nerves a little bit. So I'm going to have to put you in a bit of a timeout. I don't like doing that, but constant chatter in my ear right now ain't the vibe. Nicely done. Wow, it changes back to the Bells of Santiago when it leaves his possession. Nicely done. 1,000 gold. Interestingly enough, yeah. I didn't realize that they would change back from formerly the Bells of Santiago, but now it is. That's a interesting little detail that once it goes back to a Christian, it switches back. Let's destroy that artifact. And that brings us to 1, 2, 3, 4 left. And then we'll be done. So now we just need 3 more trinkets and 1 weapon. We don't need this lady pinned. Don't need this lady pinned. Don't need this lady pinned. We can now go visit the Scottish king. all the way in the north. We can start a legend. I didn't realize, but how does legends work when you're unlanded? I thought that doesn't really make sense to me. We'll go with health bonus to get extra health, and then we'll keep on the lookout. I don't think there's any good weapons. We're probably gonna have to go to the east, to be honest, to get some weapons. There's another map. Nope. Probably run out of food. Oh, good comms. I didn't even realize how much food we didn't have. But we did become a religious icon. And we can make a book about our travels, which is interesting. Might be good time to start thinking about who our next person is going to be in charge of our group. If that is important. Magnificent brooch. We can go after that one. No swords. I haven't seen a lot of weapons. I don't know if it's just because the AI doesn't do weapons or make a lot of weapons. Song Dynasty got any weapons? No. Christoph, welcome in. How many artifacts have you been destroyed so far? Thus far, we've done crown, armor, regalia, and one trinket. We need 3 more trinkets and a sword. And then we will be happy. Unfortunately, you don't get the money from the artifacts when you're unlanded. They just don't give it to you. Japan is a good point. They hatin'. They hate 18. That's very close. Unfortunately, no. Not this time around. What about Korea? You got any good weapons? Nobody's got weapons. Where's all the swords in this game? For a game about swords and shit, not a lot of swords and shit. All right, we will probably run out of money. Select course for land right now. And then we can go and get some cash. No provisions. Okay, great. Guess we don't afford cash this time around. Should we buy some? Isn't this the king over there? Boom, yoink. Gonna yoink some food from them. Unfortunately, we did not yoink. Imagine if there was a ledger list all the artifacts in the world. Oh, if only, Christoph. If only this idea hadn't been the one I was thinking about doing this week. Maybe we'll do it again in the future. Let's get calm. 1% chance. We're gonna get it right here. This is it. I know it. I feel it in my bones. May the power of Bruce flow through me to my finger. So when I click this button, we get calm. Clearly, Bruce was not paying attention to my needs. Roll for calm. We're not gonna get calm. Exactly, Bliss. I mean, we got to keep our head up one way or another. Welcome in. We need food. I guess we'll just buy it like a chump, like a big old chump. How's it going, Bliss? We could roll. This guy wants us to go to France, and I say no. What about this guy? He also wants us to go to France. I say no. But first, let's go ahead and try to steal this artifact. Let's move our camp to his capital. You can visit the capital and trick them out. Sorry, what did you say? Look at the Tenno, the Japanese emperor. Who's the Japanese emperor? Is this, or we're under... just don't know where any swords are. Nobody's got swords. It's good. I just binge watched the Netflix show What's in the Box. What's in the box? Gay I in la caja. Was it good? Did you like it? This is the regent. Okay. That's what I thought. Who's the emperor himself? How do you look at the... you said under Tino? What's in the box? What's in the box? If only there was a leisure or some sort. Maybe one of the Mongols groups has it. It says below the regent. Better than I expected, but didn't expect much. Ruling regent. Oh, there you are. Fuck me. No sword. You'd think that these conquerors would have a sword, but they don't have swords. The French still not shaking in the boots. Very low expectations were exceeded. You know, sometimes that's nice to hear. Let's start stealing some artifacts. Oh fuck! Which one did I just select? What one are we stealing? This is the problem with stealing artifacts, Kevin. Oh, they got the scone throne. Okay, we're after the brooch. Can we do this transportation gig first? Yes. Bro, just steal a sword court artifact. I mean, if it comes down to that, that's what we'll do. But I feel like we can do it. Boss Pavlos is a man of conviction. He does not do half measures. Barcelona, you got anything? No. Dude, HRE is having a fucking day of it. All right, back to Scotland. We got boys and gals to steal artifacts from. Thankfully, we've recruited some local labor this time around. Maybe there's some locally sourced swords. There's a spear. I mean, the holy stick. Can't be calling it that. That's fucking blasphemous. The holy stick. Some sausage. I have gotten away from my cast iron and I'm done. I mostly only have steel pans for cooking and stuff like that. But that's just me. Do we have a better infiltrator that we can hire? Oh, what the fuck is a woman from... Hold up. What is a Han woman doing in Scotland? Girl, are you drunk? What's up with you? Let's look at your history. She was just imprisoned and then released and then gave birth to this boy of this house. Oh, she was some lover. Oh, she was their lover. What? What a strange... So she's... Okay, so if I'm getting this from the limited story I have here, this woman somehow gets brought to the Scottish court. The court, she and him, the Scottish king, get down. He puts her in prison for her misdeeds, but then releases her, and then she gives birth to his son. Who is he legitimized him? He has legitimized him. What a story. What a small little story that's unfolded. And now she is in our lives because we can use her as an infiltrator, and we're going to offer some prestige to do that. I feel like cast iron frying gives the best outcome, but it requires more keep operation than non-stick or steel. Wanderers be wandering. Wanderers do be laundering. I cannot believe that woman. That's so wild. Let's upgrade our pavilion one more time. Maybe we should go find a spouse of our own. There's a nice robust lady in our camp, but might be smarter to do something else. Looks like the former emperor lost. Oh, fuck, and the Soldiks are eating. Oh, man, this is getting gruesome. Looks like this lady and this dude want to get married. Fucking good for you. I would like a good steel walk. Yeah, we don't have a walk. I would also like a walk. It's just like, it's just one too many pans. I already have an Instapot. We have like a couple other things like that. I have a rice cooker, which I got before the Instapot, obviously. And it's just like, they just already have too much shit, if that makes sense. I can't afford a walk right now. Steal the throne of Charlemagne from the French. Well, we stole the Skoda throne, which isn't exactly what we wanted. My bad. When can we do this scheme? You recently stole from him. Well, that was a mistake. Let's go ahead and crack that Skoda stone right up. Didn't mean to do that one. Now it's been destroyed. My bad. All right, we gotta get out of here before people start saying not nice things to me. Let's go after the holy stick. We're gonna see what kind of things they got going over here. Plus, you need a flame for it to be worth it. You can't put it on electric. Are you saying it just doesn't heat fast enough? I am considered a fugitive here. That makes sense. Cool. All right. Holy stick acquisition begin. Engage. Get that holy stick, boys. Get the squad together. We're doing another job. I got another job for the boys real quick. Let's do whole body, and then we're going to switch back over to, I think, scheming, so we get that done quicker. The holy stick's going to be an easy got. And then we just got to look for 3 more artifacts, and then we'll be another brooch. Dude, the brooch, the amount of brooches in this game is fucking... We have 1 brooch, 2 brooch. It's all because of the coronations, isn't it? They're all coming from the coronations. I have a feeling that's where all the brooches are coming from. All the boys are getting brooches for coronations, which, you know, as regalia goes, or things to wear goes, I would definitely wear a brooch. Why did you time me out? Well, you were chirping too much, Bobo. Let the record show you were chirping too much. We've now got a holy stick, and now a holy stick is no more. This is like probably the most blasphemy device that we've destroyed. I'd love to have a grill or an Argentina parrilla, but we live in an apartment. Yeah, it's just not feasible. You know what you gotta do is gotta build a rooftop. Gotta go build a rooftop real quick, and then on that rooftop you put the parrilla. Bliss, easy as that. I know you got the skills to build a rooftop. Every time I experienced a parrilla, it was either on a rooftop or in some sort of like weird back room. We'll stay down to earth. All right, Sven the Third. You literally destroyed the Pope's tiara and church bells. I did, but those were because, as iconoclasm says, Believing that any use of spiritual symbols violates the second commandment to not make any grave images, the iconoclasm seeks to destroy existing religious iconography and rejects creation of new ones. So these are all unholy items in the eyes of the iconoclastic. So be gone with thee and your foul stench. Thoughtful or befriend? Let's do befriend. These icons are being brought before the Lord or put in front of the, or what is it? They are being used to obscure the eyes of good Christian men and women. And these brooches, they're ugly. I don't like the brooches. The one I visited were on some back alley or backyard, though. The one in the 2-story apartment building, they had a Paria room, which was good. How is the ventilation in the Paria room? It looks like Sven II has been dethroned. And now he is at war. What is going on here? Wait. No, Sven III still fighting for his life. That's right. All right, so we have one. Oh no, this guy's off the list. 1, 2, 3, and that's, I think that will be all the brooches we need. Why don't we do some contracts while we're vibing? It has its own venting and a big window, I guess, for redundancy. Yeah. Let's go to the capital and see if there's any projects we can accomplish here. I was thinking something else. Let's see what they call transportation gigs. I love the transportation gigs. What do we got? 150 gold to go where? All the camps shall travel, and King of. Let's go. All right, we'll go to Sweden. Never been to Sweden. Is it nice up there? Bliss, you've been there. But Finland is almost every house or apartment has their own sauna. So the concept of a Paria room doesn't sound so far. What if, and this might be too crazy of a combination, you make a sauna Paria room. You take all the off-gassing from the meats and you put it in your sauna. So you come out smelling like meats. I think it would be great. You met her in Stockholm? I thought you met her in Germany. 150 gold, nicely done. We have the right pavilion. I wish there was a title like Sticky Fingers or something like that for after you steal a certain amount of artifacts. That would be nice. All right. Another artifact in my pocket. Lovely. 220, damn. 2200 piety? That's insane. Bam. So we are a religious icon. Now we only have 2 more left to do. Can we try to steal from this guy again, or is he too recent? Let's go visit the Finnish king. See what he's up. Well, actually, we have to do this contract first. We're gonna go visit Prince, or no. Let's do travel with camp. Wait. Yeah. Let's divert the camp. We don't have to go all the way there. Pomerania, you got anything good? An approach yourself. Well, a nice little detour. Easy. We delivered him a rug. We then stole an artifact from him. Great. How's the HRE doing with their conquests? They're losing against Holy Roman African Vassalization War. How are they losing this? Interesting. What about you? England looks to have... Oh, Godwin's in charge. Wales split off? What the fuck? And Brittany split off too. What happened? Installed by faction. I mean, it could work. Botswanas or Parias need to exhaust and vent, so you could double up the exhaust pipe. Yeah, I don't know if that would be too... I don't know if you want to be getting those fumes in your body as much as other things. All right, we're going fishing again. We're gonna get calm. I've talked to Bruce. I made the call upstairs. He says 99% chance it's gonna happen. We're getting calm this time around. Don't worry about it, chat. It's happening. All right, well, Bruce keeps lying to me, and it hurts my feelings when he lies. We should look for Rome. Reset. Looking for X. Why are there so many dead people on this list all of a sudden? Hold up. Looking for X. Not a ruler. Is not a ruler all of a sudden include the dead? Did they change something in the back end? Now all the dead people are... What is going on? Not a ruler. All. Unlanded. No. Not a ruler. Why is it all dead people? That was my engineering headspace. That's fair. Let's look to see if there's any geniuses. Any geniuses? Oh, not all Rome. Let's look inside diplomatic range. There's this 15-year-old Greek boy. He's got a family, though. There's this 33-year-old woman. Should we make this our future selves? She is forgiving, she's lustful, she's impatient. There's a 56-year-old genius man. There is a Catalonian who's a seductress. Yeah, I don't know why the dead are showing up more in the game. We didn't change anything, I don't think. Let's pin the 46-year-old and the 33-year-old. And then as for these people, is he the one to succeed? No, he isn't. So there's a high likely chance we could kidnap this child and make him our child. Go for the boy. I mean, the boy is the probably #1 option. Steal the lad. Take his head. All right, seize this. Another lovely brooch for yours truly. That leaves us 2 brooches left. Just a bunch of brooches. Go ahead and break that brooch. Break that brooch. Go ahead and break that brooch. This guy killed our charioteer guy. Fascinating. We can blame it on this woman. No, that's our witch. We don't blame things on our witch. She's a nice lady. Let us upgrade our barbershop again, I guess. We have excess cash. And we're coming up on the next hour mark, I think, soon. I'm still surprised by that Scottish child. Did they have another child together? Dude, Scotland. What are you doing? Damn. Whatever, he's like, you know what? How is he not a fornicator? Does he keep getting it like resolved with the Pope? Because he's definitely legitimizing all these kids, which How does his other kids feel about him? I don't know. Interesting. Or is it because of strong kinship that they don't do that? Or is she a concubine? Was she a concubine? Strange things happening in Scotland. Who knew that they couldn't keep their drawers to themselves? All right. We're here for the artifact. Nobody gets hurt. But it doesn't say she's a concubine in her... Oh, it does say she's a concubine, Kevin. Silly me. Let's go ahead and seize another brooch. Dude, these brooches are just growing on trees at this point. Gotta go right now. Destroy another brooch. Just 15 raw ass piety. I don't even know what to do with all this piety. As an unlanded character, can you even use that much piety? All right, let's go find our future selves. This guy can come off the list. Let's go talk to the boy. Let's go talk to the lad. Let's go here. We're gonna have enough food. We are not gonna have enough food. So let's go to Novgorod real quick. And then from there, we can get some more provisions before we get in trouble. You got any artifacts I can steal? No, nothing worth talking to you about. Let's see. I don't really want to buy the food. That's so much money. We can just do it in short hops, I guess. We'll take in the Kumini. If they have another artifact, they don't. Let's go to Kiev. I don't think we've been there yet. And then we'll go try to kidnap the boy. It's a special building in Novgorod. I think it got added recently. It's a church, I think. Holy Wisdom of God. Magnificent church that's been modeled after the Hagia Sophia to represent the same light. Is Novgorod also St. Petersburg is... I fucking don't know, actually, to be honest. I don't know this part of the world that well. I'm never gonna put Eleanor in jail. She's a nice lady. All right. So, gonna have to murder this guy, and then we're gonna have to steal his one kid. Is his other kid a genius? No, just this kid is a genius. What about his daughter? She's just pregnant. Not chopping my leg off for no reason. We got another barbershop going. Nice. Let's do it again. Nice. They want us to be friends with the Serene Doge. I do not want to be friends with the Serene Doge. All right. Let's go here. It says we might run out of food, but that's okay. And then we'll look around and see if there's any other brooches or anything else that people have scrounged up. HRE is on the warpath. They're about to take all of... Wow. Who are they fighting now? They're just expanding into... For whatever reason, they decided they want to expand into North Africa. They never go east. They could also go west into France, I feel like, and win there, but You know your geography. Be proud. I just get confused because I think of the lakes that they talk about around St. Petersburg. And like this is a lake, but so is this technically. So is this, but this is, no, this is the sea. I guess I don't really, is it inland sea? Talking about there's a book called The City of Thieves. It's actually written by one of the showrunners of Game of Thrones. If you haven't read it, it's a pretty good read, even for them, especially for them. We're gonna go kill this man, and then I'm going to go take his son as my own, pirate style. Yarg, yarg, matey. Don't you worry. I will be, your son will be in great hands in our camp as my future successor. Why is she the primary heir? Interesting. Okay. Go take him out. He gone. Go ahead and abduct this kid real quick, like. Mr. Barnus, probably not going to be happy that we went and took him away from his life of luxury that he might be afforded here. Oh, we're going fishing again, guys. Without a doubt, this is the time. I've made the call. I feel the energies. The 1% chance it's about to lock in and happen. It's happening, without a doubt. Boss Pavlos is making it happen this time around. Fuck it, okay, never mind. My ancestors are from the north shore of the lake, and CK3 is actually exactly settlement is north shore. Oh, right here. Yeah, my ancestors are, I don't know, somewhere probably over here. Fucking what they're doing there. It's funny when your ancestors didn't leave the country that you also live in. When, as an American, it's always funny because like 3 generations, 4 generations back, it then becomes a game of like, I don't know, they're reviving in X land, doing whatever. Okay, let's execute this kidnapping. Becomes my prisoner. Huge. Now that I have my you under my power, boy, we can recruit you and demand your conversion. Welcome to the your true family. Let's also befriend him. Can we adopt him, or is Lilborn or insignificant dynasty? I can make this dynasty insignificant. Is this not insignificant? Obscure? It's insignificant. Oh, is it just that he's not, damn, that's a lot of money to send. We probably should leave the county that his parents live in. Used to own like 2,000 hectare forests there, but all was taken by the Soviets. Damn Soviets taking your trees, dude. Soviets taking trees, man. They are going east. I was lying. Okay. We just need one more brooch and we'll be broaching the subject. Should we go visit the papacy? No. It's interesting that the Pope never does a coronation in this game. But I guess the Pope mechanics in general aren't great. You can't lower a dynasty level of splendor. I know, but he's already significant, already insignificant. I think the reason he won't follow us just yet is because he doesn't like us. I mean, they are obscure. They're the base origins, so if I send him a gift, 137 gold seems like a lot to get on a guy for right now. Let's see if we can go help in this contract real quick. Our dynasty? But we're good, guys. No, I hear what you're saying. How do you get your renown up as a person, as an unlanded fool? That's why I almost wanted to do those women, because they were more likely to be easily persuaded. Damn, this is gonna take forever. Why is it taking so long? We're scheming against this person, I see. Becomes our friend. Nice. Is not traveling. Is low or of an insignificant branch. Is it because I think it's because his sister is landed. So if we murder his sister, then there's a possibility that then they become unlanded. Best way to get renown up as an unlanded field are tournaments and sponsored artifacts. Yeah, I guess we could just ask for artifacts. His own sister. Wow. We've turned Astriox against his own family so quickly. Oh, you're fucking right. Fuck me. Now he's next in line to inherit something. So then he won't become our noble succession. You're right. We should have murdered the... puta madre. I forgot that the mother was the connector. Okay. Can we... Well... Back to the drawing board, chat. Leave the realm. We're in the neighboring realm, so it doesn't exactly matter. Also, this look this guy's getting is goofier and goofier by the minute. We'll execute in the next phase. Characters outside the Byzantine can't inherit. Can we murder her from outside the... Yes, you guys get married. Let's execute. 71% chance. Did not happen. Let's go ahead and murder. And then we shall go to... here. We might run out of food. We'll see though. You have to abduct him again? He's not your courtier? Motherfucker. Well. Gotta go back, chat. Just kidding. Yeah, I know how we just left Greece, but on second thought, I think I left some things there. Can we quickly just can we go back real quick? I need to get this one thing. What is that one thing, you may ask? Don't worry about it. We're just getting some stuff. May or may not have forgot a guy there. He needs to yeah, try to look for lower-born children. I mean, there's this guy. He's 40. That's why I was saying this girl, dude. 37. Genius. She's a woman. She's still at the age of having children. We could go after the Soljuk. No, the Soljuk would not be able to be adopted. She's too high in family-wise. All right, let's go back and try to get our boy on side real quick. I'd be able to do 1K as landed with those tricks, so one lifetime you can get a couple Dynasty Legacies open. I still like the method where you just go and visit your guy over and over again. And by your guy, I mean your host a royal marriage, and then from there. All right, let's go here, and then let's go here. Let's go here, and then let's go. We can't abduct him again. Yeah, that ship has sailed. Oh, but the fishing ship hasn't. Does it have to be a genius? You can some intelligent. No, you're right. I just wanted a genius. It's happening. We're going fishing. We're getting the calm. Without a doubt. Without a doubt, chat. Right here, right now. Calm. 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 Fucker. Oh, so silly. Let's look at our intelligent options. Things have really gone off the rails this hour. What did we do this last hour? We got the brooch mishap with another brooch. Tried to procure an heir. To be honest, unlanded, I think Herculean might be better than Genius. I just think if he has kids in the future and we want to become landed, because this character, we're eventually going to become landed. If because I might, what I'm thinking of doing next is creating a Bruce Faith within this save. Maybe doing a Bruce Faith within the save and then trying to make it the most prolific Faith. And it would be fun to start with this guy, Boss Pavlos, and his weird hedonistic ways. But just an idea. Looking for husband, intelligent. There is a 22-year-old barren boy. He's 6'9", 12, 11. Eh. This is gonna sound terrible. Who's got the most skilled? Who's the most skilled 12-year-old out there? I'm just asking. Just trying to find out who has the most skilled as like a 12-year-old. Is there, can you have historical characters be people of yours? How do you search about that? Religious culture, dynasty, lowborn. There we go. So this guy, this Ogzu guy is 40. He's a 10, 11, 10, 22. He's 40 though. It's not exactly what we want age-wise. There's this nice Han woman who's a genius. 10, 11, 12, 27. Or this 52-year-old. We still need to get our final brooch. I was hoping that one of these dickheads would have had it done by now. Amwads? No. Leonese? No. Galicians? No. Castilians? No. These guys, they got a prize brooch. That's a good backup. Seljuks? No. Nobody's doing artifacts anymore. Everybody's not in this economy. Everybody's out on the artifacts. Oh, your standards? How about you lower your standards? Hungary. No. All right. I think we go after this one. Or we could go back to Scotland. Oh. Or back up here. What's up here? No. Ireland got formed? The fuck? Norman's book of books. We could go back for this brooch. Let's go back to Scotland real quick. Do we have enough food to make it to Scotland? Don't think so. Why don't we stop off here? Do we need to be killing this woman? No, but we're gonna. She gone. And now our boy is empowered. Good job. He's going to get revoked from his power. You know what's probably going to happen? He is either going to get forced out of this position because of his iconoclasm decision. So we still might be able to get him as our person. Have you ever thought about the video idea, 100 immortal unlanded stat character faith set game rules to convert and then see which unlanded makes the greatest realm? I think we've done something like that, and the unlanded characters for whatever reason just didn't do anything, but basically a bunch of immortal godlike adventurers time lapse. I think we did do one, and it just like they never got landed for some reason. They died in battles or something happened. I'm not exactly sure what went wrong, but something went wrong and they didn't do much. But I distinctly remember trying to do that. Let's go to the garden. Let's get some food. See the church. Blessing the peace. No. All right. Make it to there. And we'll keep an eye out for any genius. Any genius out there. Fuck yeah, dude. Told you got kicked out. Our genius is on the lamb. Hell yeah. Okay, we can go back and pick him up. I told you he'd just get kicked out for his behavior. All right, as soon as we get done with this. Welcome back. You stole artifacts from him. Why didn't this debuff go away? All right, well, does anybody else have any brooches in here? Looking for brooches. Looking for brooches. Whales, you got anything good? No. That's so annoying. Why didn't it tell me that there was like that going on? No. We got our boy. We can just invite him. We just got to go back down here real quick. Buy all the things, and then we can have him join our family. It's going to be great. Chat, don't worry about it. Don't you worry your pretty little heads, except for this advertisement that's about to hit you. Then be very worried about that. Okay. Execute on that. 169 gold, huge. We can make a request to this guy. Make him hold a tournament for us. Small group will travel fastest. Bing, bang, boom. Bam. 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 Great. Another 169 gold. I think this time around we're gonna have to buy just buy some supplies too. We got some more. Let's go to the local constabulatory. We have troops? No, we don't have troops. Yeah, I'll buy that much. Okay, back down to get our homie. Just traversing the whole map, just trying to make as much haste as possible. Boom. We can look at intelligent children next. There's 59-year-old. There is a 34-year-old. There's a 22-year-old. What fun. Not great options, to be honest. Thank you to everybody who's been watching the stream thus far on Twitch, on YouTube, on TikTok. I appreciate you all coming out here. I hope you've been enjoying it. If you have, please consider subscribing to our YouTube channel if you're not already. It's where predominantly we put all of our content. But yeah, do appreciate you all being here and hanging out with us. Popular ale. I like how it says 11 artifacts, but it's definitely like not that much. Lucky rabbit's foot, sure. We're gonna go pick up our boy, and then on the way back, lower our standards again. I assume it is allowed, clearly. Galicians? No. Amwads? No. Holy Roman Emperor, you're really not spending any money on the arts? No. Nubians? They got a piece of armor. Voljuks, no. Oh, that's scary. He became an eager reveler. Can we invite him to camp now? Or do we have to abduct him again? Might have to abduct him again. Is there character finder there? You have field loads where you can filter children. I know. I hear you. I understand what you're saying, but I think we can do it with this dude. Let's go ahead and fabricate a hook on him. But only best friends. And we can't abduct him again until 1102. Huh. I think the ledger mechanic is really nice. I think the idea of being able to do a lot of the stuff that I like wish we've had access to, kind of the information behind the scenes a little bit, has been a good addition. Surprising that it wasn't already in it. I did watch the PDX video. I like the fact that now you can click and on stuff and it automatically adds it to this. We have a strong hook on him. I don't think that adds any sort of way to invite him. It's weird that as an adventurer, you can't use that on people. And we can't abduct him until 1102. And he can't become our best friend. What happens if we try to host a feast in his honor? Can't invite him to the activity. What a sad day. Chad, welcome in. How you doing? We are on the hunt for lovely brooches. Well, actually, any sort of artifact is what we're looking for. It doesn't have to be a brooch. It's just most likely to be a brooch. We're looking for one more trinket, and then we will be happy. But we're also on the hunt for an heir. Right now, we don't have one. I guess we'll lower our standards. Actually, no. This is what we can do. I have an idea. Let's do this. Let's do a tournament. Well, sad news. Guess we're not going to do that. Put our ear to the ground. Make them do a tournament for us, and then we'll steal the prize from that after not winning it. Unless we win it, and then we'll just destroy it that way. But we still don't have an heir just yet. Great. He's a lover. Okay. How many more contracts do we... Oh, so many more. 50 contracts? That's so many contracts. How does one do 50 contracts in a lifetime? I guess you could have done it. We could have been doing it this whole time, but instead we chose not to. Because we were fucking around. Let's go to... Who did we just do that contract for? It should be under your roles, right? Just, I don't think we have elope skills though. Or is it down the middle track that we can elope to on intrigue? Also, we're ugly, so I don't really want to pass on our genes, so that's why we were kind of trying to adopt too. Oh, you can always elope with lovers. And... 54, 52, 34. Could go all the way to the east to get this guy. I don't like the all under heaven for some reason. It's really slow. I don't know if it's the size of the map. It sounds like your computer can't handle it. I mean, we could make this girl our successor. 5, 13, 7, 9. All right, doesn't matter. Let's go to the mall. Where's their capital? Where's your capital? Of course, their capital's as far away as possible. We shall go, though. Off we go. Need lover. I don't know if soulmate works. Yeah. If you're unmarried, yeah. $27-year-old guy who lives all the way in the north, Bulgar. 49-year-old Bulgarian. We could also abduct this guy. $39-year-old Frenchman. And there is a 6-year-old here. Let's pin the 6-year-old for now. You want me to start a house feud? Sure. Let's get your prize ring. And off we go. Greek iconoclastic Genghis Khan. No. No. You can't make me do it, chat. I can't. You can't make me do that. All right, one last job. I just need one last job, and then I'm out of this line of work. We just one more job, and then I'm out of this line of work. All right, this guy will let us get stressed out for an incredible amount of that. Just gotta put a team together one last time, you know? One last time. Even if it kills me. How is he so good at this? His spy master, his rank, his intrigue. It's mostly his intrigue. She gained the nickname, the trickster. She really such brazen lies and tales of others about herself. 62% chance. Let's fucking roll the bones. We've been super lucky with our rolls of late, so let's make it happen. Very nice. And with that, that's all of our artifacts that we needed to destroy. We've done one for each slot. We had the papal tiara, we had the regalia from the Malik, we had some armor from Georgia, we had a holy stick, several brooches, and one prize ring. In the end, it was great. It was beautiful. It was fantastic. Let's go find an heir real quick. And also, probably get the fuck out of here before somebody says, why are the people who stole from us still around? Let's go to this small Bavarian town. It's not Bavarian. What am I talking about? It's Burgundy. Permit the union. We're probably going to need to get some more food. Yes, we did destroy a book as well. We destroyed, I took a picture of it. It was the Armored's Propaganda Chronicle from the Emir Ilid. So some dickhead over here. I wish you could show, it would show, unfortunately it doesn't show you the histories obviously of the things you've broken, just the people you've killed. You just decimated a whole family in hopes of trying to get a heir. Don't mind me, chat. I'm over here just decimating families. Like it's nobody's business. Such a quality of life update. No, I know. It will probably would have been better to wait for that one run to do this, but maybe we can do it again in the future. No, really what I'll say for that one is the 50 swords or 50 weapons run that we did. Do you remember that one, Bliss? I don't know if you were around for that. Where we tried to craft or steal or kidnap enough people with swords. So we just ran around trying to get a bunch of swords so I could be that guy running around with swords and such. We will rebuild. I'm not going to be here to rebuild Jack. I'm not doing fuck all with your rebuilds, bro. What is our... Blade Master never got upgraded because we never really fought, I guess. I remember you having that, I hadn't that run, but I didn't watch it much. I guess I had like 3 straight of that I only saw like 2. Yeah, I mean I thought it was only going to be 1 stream because I thought it was going to be super chill and we were going to get it done super quick, but in the end it became a pain in the dick because I had to look through folder after folder after folder after folder to find it. This guy's family, I don't give a shit about his family. Nuremberg people. Gonna go ahead and Go ahead and abduct this child. Don't mind me and my rabble band of boys and girls. We're here to abduct a child. Why? Simply that we do not... Is he in the line of succession? So he is in the line of succession. That might make some things awkward. Ulrich von Nürnberg, the intelligent 8-year-old that I will be mine. Right now the game says lowborn or insignificant dynasty. I think because he's landed, his family has landed, and he's in the line of succession. Let's do some contracts while we're sitting here, I guess. Just go ahead and kidnap this kid. Sounds great. Go ahead and negotiate, recruit, demand conversion. We can educate him ourselves. This is my new son, Ulrich. Everybody loved my new son. You just met him. He's a very nice lad. 146 gold, nice. Nobody's gonna notice. All right, so how do we do this better than we did last time? So he is in the line of succession, be it far off in the succession. If his father dies, does that then... No, he still moves up the succession ladder, doesn't he? What do we have to do to get him out of the succession? Need this kid to inherit. Right? We're going to take out his dad. We're going to take out his dad, and then we're going to go and see if that helps us then. Because then he will be where in the succession? Ulrich is not a shy boy. He is a impatient one, that's for sure. We can influence him, make him ambitious or eccentric. Make him eccentric. That's my boy. We keep it like that and have him as the heir with a claim to the land. I can't make him... Can't do it. It's because he's in the line of succession. We just got to get him out of that, and then we can probably be good. And then Pavlos could die happy. Who's gonna go take this guy out real quick? He dead. Oopsie poopsie. All right, let's look at succession now. Sorry. So he's still in the line of succession. No, we're going down the exact same path as we did before, chat. It's unfortunate because the wife is dead. All right. Let's take this guy out. Dude, murdering people as an unlanded character is insane. You can just do it, and there's no real repercussions. Know this dude's secret? What was his secret? He's a sodomite. Well. All right, another one bites the dust. All right, now let's look at the succession. Darn it. I don't know. Sometimes you can adopt from another house if they're your ward, but it seems they have a special event. Well, we are also Greek, so we have the option to do noble adoption, but I think that's only for landed. Wherever the fuck you can do that. Where is that? Well, back to the drawing board, boys. Right on back to the drawing board. How many gosh damn people do I have to kill to get a genius out here? Can we abduct this guy again? I think we can. All right, back to the plan A. December. We get a weak hook on him. Great. We should probably do the book thing if we're gonna be happy. Gain some intrigue. Blame it on my homie? I would never. We gotta keep going. It's dumb that you can't go back to university once you get a 5-star skill. I think that's kind of annoying that you can't go once again for the free perk points and stuff like that. I guess it's not free. You're spending the money. It's your money. Non-criminal contracts. So many non-criminal contracts. All right. You know, let's go abduct a man. Is it December yet? Just in the nick of time. Is there any other buildings that we should be building for posterity's sake? We didn't really do any more after we were able to do that. Seems like a schemer is really good for unlanded for extra intrigue skill. Quite frequent events. Someone kills someone. Yeah. No. That intrigue. Right now we're at level 32 with our intrigue. But yeah, let's go ahead and abduct this man. We have a checkered past with this kid. One final gig. And then we can decide if we want to continue the save or not. It's kind of a wild save with the HRE being the way it is. Is this the Kaiser? The Shrewd? He is so strong. Amuads are strong. Suljuk's strong. How many Conquerors do we got? Great Liao is still conquering. Are they expanding though? I don't think they are. The Khomeini became conquerors, or they were. The Suljuks with their Persian beards are. No. The biggest one is HRE being so damn strong. Alright. Pop off and take this one. Failed, unfortunately. Yes, I know we don't have a person to inherit. We're 69 years young. More like 69 years fun. We'll wait one more month. Good on them. Room to rule. All right, 84% chance. Let's shoot that shot. He got lucky. What's the other one that roaming fire or roaring fire is the nice one for like if we wanted to do. I guess we could have done juicy rumors. That would have been smart. Criminal contracts give it even more rewards. Yeah, I don't know. This kid can't be paranoid. We can murder him. That we would never. I would never murder this child. This could be our future. This could be our whole Cat Boys crew future. Maybe next time. If this guy doesn't work out, 28-year-old. I don't know. Maybe he isn't insignificant. I don't know what the deal is there. Just go take his brother out real quick so that he has no family left. You know? Sometimes that's just how it goes. You just always he's willing to kill his own brother. That's pretty lit. Oh. A couple more days and we'll do it. Hola. No, I'm just about done. Love you. All right, he's in our prison. We can take off his... Does this affect it? Well, we'll keep him in our prison until we take out his brother. Brother's dead. Negotiate release. Recruit. Demand conversion. That's fine. Send him a gift. 55 happiness. We can adopt him. Huge. Great, whatever. Boom. All right. So we have our heir. We just have to kill his whole family. His mother is still his mother, but his father is not his father. Interesting. I'm his father. Look at me. I'm your father. I don't like that it makes it its own thing. Interesting. All right, chat. We've set out to do what we wanted to do. Oh, wait, I totally bopped out. Do we think we want to continue this run in this save, or do we start a new save for the idea of creating a Bruce Faith, where we start a Bruce Faith, mend the schism, and then go on a missionary expansion and spread out the good holy word of Bruce across the world so that there's only one, not one true faith, because that would be insane, but all other faiths have less than 100 or something like that, or less than 200 counties they control. I mean, it's just good for the mend the schism, so I can force all the other Christians into choosing that. You know? But I mean, the other faith groups are all the faith groups are, there's nothing really that special about them. But I feel like the Christian one is the easiest with the mend the schism and stuff like that. But we'll think about it. We can mess around with it some more in the future. But yes, thank you to everybody on Twitch, on YouTube, on TikTok for coming out and hanging out with us. Thank you to all the people who followed, subscribed, all the things today. Thanks for the chatters. Let us go see if there's anybody else who is playing some CK3 right now, and we can go bother them. Let's see, raid channel. Chatters is playing. Some English speaker that I don't know is playing. Let's see who's following. Danger Dad or Firebat is playing still. That's interesting. Chatters is playing Kingdom Rush. What the fuck? Let's beat all the Kingdom Rush. That's okay. And then who is this person? Come with us as the conquer the world. Pre-birthday stream.
So, we can either game.
Damn, the sound on that is tough. That's some tough sound quality. Does anybody want to guide the raid? I don't really have any good options right now. That's French speaker. That's Dutch. That's not English. That's not English. It's not English. Damn. Where are all the Paradox players who speak English right now? I mean, it might be Chatters. Chatters might be the one. Playing some Kingdom Rush of all things. So random. All right, we're going to raid him. But yeah, thank you to everybody on YouTube, on Twitch, TikTok. I appreciate y'all coming out and hanging out with us. We'll probably make a video of this. But we shall thanks. Also, Blue Stog, thank you very much for the $2. I didn't see that you gave that over like an hour ago, but you know, here we are. I'll be back again tomorrow. We might play some Slay the Spire. We might play some more of this. We'll see. Depends on how I'm feeling. I'm kind of wanting to wait until the Realm update comes out because there's so much more quality of life stuff that happens then. But yes, that's all I've got for you. Have a good rest of your day. I'll see you tomorrow, be it this or Slay the Spire or something else. Ciao, guys.